Unit 9, hydrogen. Already you know that that is the position of periodic table. The hydrogen is the first element. Okay, see, as you know by now that the element in the periodic tables are arranged according to their electronic configuration. See, the hydrogen atomic number is 1, so the electronic configuration is 1s1. Okay, easily the dihydrogen. The hydrogens exist in the diatomic molecule, that is H2 form. So occurrence of the dihydrogen. The dihydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, that is, and is the principal element in the solar atmosphere. So the giant planets Jupiter and Saturn consist mostly of hydrogen. However, due to its light nature, it is much less abundant in Earth atmosphere. That is 0.15% only. Of course, in the combined form, it constitutes the 15.4 percentage of the Earth crust and the ocean. In the combined form, besides in the water, it occurs in plants and animal tissues, carbohydrates, proteins, hydrates, including the hydrocarbons and many other compounds. Okay. Next, the isotopes of hydrogen. Isotopes of hydrogen. Hydrogen having three isotopes, that is hydrogen, that is protium, second is deuterium, that you can write also, there is in D also the symbol. Then tritium. The symbol also, that is you can use T. So this is the three form of the isotopes of hydrogen. Here that these isotopes differ from one another in respect of the presence of neutrons. Okay, the ordinary hydrogen, that is the protium, has no neutrons. Deuterium has one, and tritium has two neutrons in the nucleus. Okay, the predominant form of protium, terrestrial hydrogen contains usually 0.0156 percentage of deuterium is mostly in the form of HT, that is hydrogen deuterium. The tritium concentration is about 1 atom per 10 power 18. 10 power 18 atoms of protium. So, of these isotopes, only tritium is the radioactive. This is the radioactive and emits low energy in the beta particles. Okay, that is the half life is T half, usually 12.33 years. Okay, then preparation of the dihydrogen. Preparation. So preparation of dihydrogen. Usually there are number of methods for preparing dihydrogen from metals and metal hydride. First, the laboratory preparation of the dihydrogen is usually the zinc. When you granulate a granulated zinc react with the dilute acid to produce hydrogen gas. So this is the one method, and it also prepared by the reaction with zinc with aqueous alkali. This is with acid and base like sodium hydroxide, NaOH, aqueous alkali, to produce Na2 sodium zincate, Na2Z10O2. So this is sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. So this is the laboratory preparation method. Then the commercial production of dihydrogen, usually that is the electrolysis method. The electrolysis of acidified water using the platinum electrodes given dihydrogen. Then the high purity of the dihydrogen is obtained by electrolyzing warm aqueous barium hydroxide solution between the nickel electrodes. You will get the dihydrogen. It is obtained by a byproduct in the manufacture of sodium hydroxide and chlorine, the electrolysis of the brine solution. So during the electrolysis, the reaction at anode, usually the oxidation reaction, the anode Cl minus, there is 2 Cl minus in aqueous gives Cl2 gas and 2 electron lost. So at anode this reaction, at cathode, because this is the electrolysis process, that's why the cathode and anode is involved. 2H2O liquid, 2 electrons gains to gives H2 gas and 2OH minus aqueous. See, the overall reaction is 2Na plus aqueous and 2Cl aqueous and 2H2O liquid gives, that is Cl2 chlorine gas, hydrogen gas, sodium 2 moles of the sodium Na2 plus Na plus aqueous and 2 moles of that hydroxide ion, that is also aqueous. Okay. Then the reaction of steam on hydrocarbons or coke at high temperature in the presence of the catalyst yield hydrogen. So usually that common, generally CnH2n plus 2, the general formula. Then this is the hydrocarbon. Then n number of water molecule to produce, that is in 270 Kelvin nickel using as the catalyst, will get n number of carbon monoxide and 2n plus 1 H2. Here the Cn H2, n means number of the carbon atom. For example, if the carbon atom is 1 means 1, here 2 into 1, 2 plus 2, 4. So that CH4. Okay, CH4, methane gas react with the water molecule at the same temperature using of the same nickel catalyst. You will get the carbon monoxide gas and 3 moles of the hydrogen gas. Okay, because 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So that's why 3 H2 gas. There is 3 moles of H2 gas. So the mixture of the carbon monoxide gas and the hydrogen gas is called water gas. Okay, so this mixture is called water gas. As the mixture of the carbon monoxide and hydrogen is used in the synthesis of methanol and the number of hydrocarbon. It is also called syngas. Nowadays, syngas is produced from sewage, sawdust, scrap wood, newspaper, like this. The process of production syngas from coal is called coal gasification. Okay, that is the reaction is carbon solid react with the water molecule gaseous form to that same temperature is like this, to 1270 Kelvin, to produce the carbon monoxide gas and the hydrogen gas, that is the syngas. So the production of the dihydrogen can increase by reaction carbon monoxide syngas mixtures with steam in the presence of the iron chromate as catalyst. You will get that is carbon monoxide gas react with the water molecule gas at 673 Kelvin temperature using of the catalyst. That is iron chromate. Using of the iron chromate catalyst, you will get carbon dioxide and H2 gas. Carbon dioxide gas and H2 gas. So, this is called water gas. If the reaction carbon dioxide is removed by the by scrubbing with sodium arsenate solution. So, presently approximate 77% of the industrial dihydrogen is produced from petrochemical industries. That is petrochemical. So 18% from coal is 4% from the electrolysis of aqueous solution and 1% from other sources. Properties of hydrogen is divided into two categories, that is physical properties and the chemical property. The physical properties is nothing but the dihydrogen is a colorless, odorless and the tasteless, and it is the combustible gas. It is lighter than air and insoluble in water. So its other physical properties like boiling point, melting point, density, that ionization enthalpy, Coulomb radius, ionic radius, so many things are there. That is, and you can look at the table number 9.1, that is in your textbook given. You can see that the different isotopes and their properties also given there. The next is the chemical properties. The chemical behavior of the dihydrogen is determined to the large extent by bond dissociation enthalpy. The hydrogen bond dissociation enthalpy is the highest for a single bond between the two atoms of any element. Okay. Here that the chemistry of the dihydrogen, that is the chemical properties, that usually the bonding single covalent bond, because the hydrogen having two hydrogen, that means sharing of one electron from one hydrogen and one more electron from another hydrogen. So that means hydrogen like this, one electron, so another one electron from this hydrogen, so this will bond here. Okay, then the reaction with halogens. First, the chemical properties, reaction with halogen to gives usually hydrogen halides. For example, the hydrogen react with halogen X2. This also gaseous form and this also gaseous form to form HX. That is 2HX. It may be X, may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. Okay. When the reaction with fluorine occurs even in the dark, with iodine it requires a catalyst. Okay. Reaction with dihydrogen. The reaction with dioxygen. So reaction with dioxygen to produce water. That is, this reaction is highly exothermic in nature. So hydrogen react with oxygen gas to produce water. That is catalyst or heating. You can use catalyst or heating. You will getting the water molecule. This is highly exothermic in nature. The standard enthalpy is changes minus 285.9 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Then reaction with dinitrogen. Hydrogen, 3 moles of hydrogen gas react with the nitrogen gas in the using of iron catalyst. The temperature around 673 Kelvin and 200 atmosphere pressure, you will get the ammonia molecule, the ammonia gas. This is also exothermic process. This method for the manufactures of ammonia by Haber process. So here the enthalpy change, standard enthalpy changes minus 92.6 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Then the reaction with metals, many metals combined at high temperatures to yield corresponding hydrates. Simply we can see here simple reaction, because we are going to discuss the hydrates in separate part. Okay. Hydrogen gas react with metal gas to form metal hydrides, that is metal hydride solid. Here the M indicates any alkali metal. Okay. Then the reaction with metal ions and the metal oxides. So here the reduces some metal ions in the aqueous solution and oxides of metals into the corresponding metal. For example, here the hydrogen react with palladium 2 plus aqueous to use palladium metal solid and 2H plus aqueous. Suppose Y number of the hydrogen gas react with MXOY solid gives XM solid and Y number of H2O liquid molecule. Then the reaction with the organic compounds like that reacts with many organic compounds, like the catalyst, that is the presence of catalyst to give the useful hydrogenated products of the commercial importance. For example, here the hydrogenation of vegetable oils using nickel as catalyst gives edible fats like vanaspati ghee. Then the hydroformylation of olefins yields aldehydes, which further undergoes reduction to give alcohol. The reaction will be hydrogen react with carbon monoxide, then RCH double bond CH2. Okay, this is alkene to gives RCH2 CH2 CHO, that will be aldehyde. Then this aldehyde, that is hydrogen, react with the aldehyde RCH2 CH2 CHO gives alcohol, that is RCH2 CH2 CH2 OH. So it produces the alcohol. Then the uses of dihydrogen is it can be used in manufactures of ammonia and manufacture of nitric acid and nitrogenous fertilizer. Then manufactures of the vanaspati fat by the hydrogenation of the polyunsaturated vegetable oils. Then it is used to prepare bulk organic chemicals like this one. It is used for the preparation of the hydrogen chloride and highly useful to the chemicals. Okay. Then the metallurgical process, so many uses are there.